And we are live once again for This Week in Racing here at the CRL Network. I'm Three Flashes as always, joining the booth tonight. Our normal crew for Wednesdays, we got Train, Cole MF Trickle, and Storm. We are getting ready to get rolling here at Homestead for the Dixie Vodka 400. Should be a good one. I know everybody's ready to go out here. We got 17 guys in the field.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a
Good.
fun time tonight. I think it's a new record so far this season.
Yeah, that except for maybe the 500, this is our biggest field. I mean, I think for the 500 we might have had a couple others, but this is huge for a mile and a half.
We
I have
good
to say.
accept
I know
the invite?
everybody is. Yeah, you can come on in,
All right.
guys, and just make sure everyone's audio is good to go, and we'll get this thing rolling.
Well, as we get rolling tonight, we got Homestead Miami Speedway with this 1.5 mile track opened back in 1995. The owner of Ralph Sanchez, and one unique fact that I found on this track, scrolling through some stats earlier, was the speedway was constructed with the efforts of promoter Ralph Sanchez as part of a plan to help Homestead rebound after Hurricane Andrew came through. It was the groundbreaking began on August 24th, 1993, exactly 1 year after the hurricane made landfall.
All right, and it looks like we're going green.
Here we go. Looking like the 9 of Serving Cone 7 for Party is taking the green flag on pole, but I've seen some lag or some issues.
He's dropping to the back, guys. He dropped to the back on purpose, but that's going to hurt him. He's going to lose the draft, and he's going to be hurting to get up there again.
Not sure what happened there for him to have to drop back, but Heathen is in the lead right now with Cowboy Nation battling him on the inside.
These guys being smart, nobody going quite 3 wide, just quite yet.
Ooh, let's start taking a peek at it off turn 2, though.
Yeah.
See, that's the one thing I love about calling these races. You'll be talking about something because it's happened for the last 5-6 laps, every lap continuously. As soon as you mention it, these guys do something to prove you wrong. Holy shit.
Contact in the back.
Somebody's loose in the back stretch.
Oh, yeah. Deuce Rose involved. Grant, it looked like they were 3 wide.
That's going to be a caution at the line. We're racing to the line.
Caution at line, all right.
5 car out in front. That 14 might get the jump on him.
Oh, the 5 barely gets it looks like. Heathen will hold the lead. The 14 of Super Shifter will be second for this restart.
Well, y'all were just mentioning something about how these cars are already getting loose, and it's because of the way this banking is here at Homestead. You're looking about an 18 to 20 degree banking that curves out into about 16 and then straightens out to a 3-degree banking on the front stretch and back stretch. So these cars are going to be loose all night long. We'll be battling it out on the high side. It's going to be sketchy, as we saw in connection. These drivers will be up against that wall, and they're going to be losing control of those cars. You're going to have to really know how to control them.
Yeah, I'm going to say a driver to watch tonight is going to be that 9 of Serving Cone, man. He was impressive during the truck race, so I'm looking at him tonight. Grandpa, what do you think?
Yeah. You know, I'm thinking, one, I really have a disdain for this track just because the way this thing eats tires.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these guys are going to get some tremendous runs coming off of turn 2 and turn 4 tonight. That straightaway is going to help out. A little bit of draft going to come into play, but when they get into turn 1 and turn 3, if they're not using that brake pedal, from experience, they're going to start wearing those tires down really quick, and some of these guys are going to experience that tire fall off sooner than others. And I think with the combination of tire wear fall off and then just the banking on the exit coming out of 2 and 4 is going to make it a handful for a lot of them.
Yeah, and I think another big story is going to be we have 17 drivers tonight. That's a lot of drivers to make mistakes. The more drivers you have, the more mistakes that can be made. So we need to keep our eye on that. With the amount of drivers, there's going to be more congestion in this field.
I will say a nice thing about Homestead is there is multiple lanes for these guys to run with all these cars, but the preferred lane is normally the top, and we saw it before that caution. A lot of guys were already up there running right close to that wall.
Yeah, we can make 31 laps on fuel with these cars here. Now, you can make 31 laps on fuel, but can your tires last that long?
And that was
That's
exactly
gonna be
what I
the
was
big
just
question.
thinking. Like,
Yeah, that's going to be the issue.
I got gas to get there, but that does not mean my tires will finish the job and take me there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think a lot of pit road strategy is going to come into play tonight. And I don't know about you guys personally, this is one of my best fuel saving tracks. I've had a lot of good success, saving fuel. Now it depends on what your wear set at, but this one you get such big runs coming down the straightaways, going into the corners that you can lift off the pedal and you can get a really strong roll, through the middle, up until you're coming on the exit of 2 and 4, and then you're back in the gas, and that's going to really help with the tires and the gas. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys come in, and what their strategy is, I guess, to begin with in the race, and then how it's going to change as it always does. We all know, as we get going here.
Yeah.
Super Shifter able to win the race off pit road, so he will have the lead for this restart.
Oh, he brought his A-team tonight.
Hey guys, I
Yes,
don't know.
he did.
I don't know why I realized, but man, if you look at Heathen's paint scheme tonight, he's always rocking at number 5, but man, he's got a true teammate out there tonight in that number 24 car, running the exact same paint scheme.
Out of mind, yes, that is actually the driver that Heathen has been mentoring as well. Here in CRL, the admins have decided to mentor one driver of their choosing that's new to the series, and that was who Heathen chose. So
And this is his
They're
first race,
shooting at
correct?
the line here. The 14 and the 5 go high, and the 48 takes the low line. I want to do what that 48 is. I don't know about you guys, but I think that 48 can get a jump on this restart and they get up in front of him.
Well, yeah,
I
and
don't
look
know.
who's driving that 48, of course, Cowboy.
Cowboy Nation.
I
You know he's
think
going to be aggressive on this restart, try to get the lead.
I think Super Shifter going along with his name, the reason why being on that high side, man, high side at Homestead is where you want to be at, in my opinion. I think he's going to get the runoff on this restart, and you're going to see him try to dive in a lot harder on the outside, but then he's going to block that run coming from Cowboy Nation on the inside.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to mention real quick, after about a 2-month hiatus from NASCAR in general, Nixium is back in the car tonight in CRL, and we have to watch for him to do pretty well. I'm sure he's already up in the 5th position.
Well, boys, I'm thinking right now, if the 14 decided to take the outside on the front row intentionally, he might know a little something or have a little bit more confidence in how quick he's going to get through the gears on the restart here. But he's going to be looking to jump the gun, and here they go.
And you're
Just
right,
as
he
expected.
jumps.
He got the help too from Heathen behind him.
Cowboy hangs pretty well on the bottom as Heathen's working the top side, trying to get that run. Cowboy gets a little loose right there, has to chase her up the track.
And you watch these guys throughout these runs. We get some long green flag runs. This race could come down to who's got the short run car and who's got the long run car. Because if you got a really good short run car, you usually have a really bad long run car because your car gets way too loose.
Yeah, trying to find a happy medium between the two seems almost non-existent. You either set your car up for one way or the other, and you just hope it plays out to your advantage. And if not, you make do with what you got and what you brought to the track, and just hope it hangs on as best it can for you.
Oh, when we were spinning on the backstretch, the 4 car spun out.
And the
43
10.
car has passed, also involved.
There's probably going to be a
It's an
caution.
in-game caution.
In-game, yeah.
In-game.
In-game caution is out. That was the 4 of Zach and the 73 of Haspass involved.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, someone went in the pits and they set up their car loose. Because they know loose gets the speed here, but loose also creates the X here. So, someone loosened the car up too much during the pit, and that was the difference there.
It seems like they've already lost one driver for the night. Tyler Cup in that 3 car has, I guess, had an engine
Alright,
failure
so-
and had pulled into the garage.
Exiting the building.
Okay, so what we're doing
Now.
here, we are not going green when this comes back. What they're going to do is they're going to do a manual caution right here, and they're going to let people pick their spots and stuff. We're going to red flag condition on the backstretch now.
Okay, so this is new. All right.
Yeah, first
See
time
these
for
guys,
me
they
here.
did not get up to speed.
First
They
time for
stalled
me.
out. They're going to be stopping on the backstretch.
So, that's gonna be very interesting. Do a red flag on the backstretch.
One thing too we ought to mention: this caution makes it very close on fuel, and I think everybody's going to be trying to save here because they're about a lap short right now.
Oh, just a lap short.
I
That's
cannot figure out why there's a red flag. Oh,
That's
I'm
what I'm
hearing
trying
from
to figure
race
out.
control here. There is oil in exit of 2, and because of that crash, they are having to stop the race here. And they've got track workers on the track, they may be virtual, but they're on the track and they're working on that oil spill back there. I don't know what happened there, but no cars look affected. We'll see pretty quick here if there's a car affected by this oil spill or not. So,
Could be the issue with Tyler Cubs.
yeah.
Victim.
Yeah, Tyler Cubs is out. Maybe that's the guy who dropped the oil on the track. That poor guy. He's had a rough. He's shown some real speed this season. So. It also sounds like they're having
Well, if
comms
these guys get
issues that they're trying to solve.
these guys
also.
get hungry on this red flag, they at least got the 14 there. He's got some dog food in the car, I'm sure, with that sponsor.
Yeah, but if I'm by that 9 car, I'm sitting there and I'm going, hey, man, come on, pass me some Mountain Dew. I got some M&Ms. If you give me some Mountain Dew, I'll give you some M&Ms.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
That's a trade-off right there.
Right?
And the 11 car right there behind him saying, "Hey, I can ship you some dog food if you need it too."
he's just throwing handfuls of it out
Alright,
the
they can
window
pit
now.
this time. Nobody was allowed to pit on this last caution because of them having to go to red flag conditions. They can pit this time, make their adjustments. Hopefully some of these guys tighten their cars up and get these cars to cruise, because a tight car is better than a wrecking car in my mind.
I see a couple people trying to possibly just take fuel only here. I don't know. I have to look at what their tires are sitting at, but they'll be able to make it on fuel guaranteed pitting now. So I don't know. We might see some strategy calls here. We got the 11 glitching on pit road, sliding sideways down the whole pit lane.
That was
interesting
awesome
to see.
I was watching that take place, and the 9 car there just pushing them all the way down the straightaway there in pit road.
Well, we did see a strategy call from the one of LA Fatality. He is going to be out in front on this restart. It looks like everyone else might have taken 4. He might have, I think he did a 2-tire stop, it looks like. If we stay green here, this will bring us to the end of the first stage.
I think we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
They'll probably get one lap shootout.
See, and that brings me to my whole like brainchild idea. I've had this idea. I mean, what all the great racing, all the big action happens the last 2-3 laps of every race, right? So instead of doing 100% race where you got to go through a couple hundred laps to get to that point, why not just do like a 2% race every track with like 3 laps to go? Everybody's grouped up. It's a shootout. Haul your ass. No cautions. Just go like hell and see what you get.
that would be fun to watch for sure. A bunch of heat races for points, just little short ones.
Yeah, and my other idea was I was going to call it the beer and the shot league. We would all get on the party together like an hour before the actual race and drink beer and do shots and talk shit to each other and everything. And then, you got to be at like at a certain blood alcohol level before you're allowed to go and race after that. So.
You got to show it on live camera too. You got to take it, and it's got to be like a what are you thinking? Over the legal limit, at least a .08.
Got to be at least .08. Yeah. I mean,
We'll be green at the box, no control car. Man, you guys have a .08 in your state? We're a .4 here in Utah, .04 here in Utah, guys.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I think most states are around a .08, but I know some of them are stricter. And
Well, we're also one of the first states in the country to enact the super drunk law, where if you were more than twice the legal limit, if you were more than a .16, you are considered super drunk, and everything goes like times 10.
All right, and we were
oh, I
going
thought you
green.
just get off if you that you win a get out of jail free card. Too drunk. All right,
boys,
we're back
we're
in the green.
away.
14 car leads us. And you see that 14 car, he's going to be able to keep the spot possibly. One car just staying with him here as we exit out of 2. Or 3,
LA's
4,
staying
5.
better than I thought he would. Damn, and actually gets the lead here for LA Fatality. Keeps it, I should say, but on those, I believe, 2 tires is what we're thinking here. It's handling pretty good for him right now. Well, as he gets loose.
He's coming up in front of the 14 car, trying to stall his run. 14 car goes low on him. Gives him a bump.
Oh, 3 wide.
Oh, God.
Fatality getting
yeah. Yeah,
Not pretty. Fatality.
okay,
He just shutted him off the track.
yeah, that was.
And we got more cars in the back.
Okay, we're seeing some 14 slowly rolling here. I don't know if that's a caution, but looks like the one didn't like the initial contact from the 14 and decided to give him a little bump there.
That makes me nervous, man. You never like to see that in a race, but that 14 car
Not
was
this early
swirly.
either.
He got put in a bad spot. What do you think, Cole?
Yeah, he definitely had some help there. I mean, they were forcing the issue coming off the exit of the corner there, trying to go 3 wide. If I saw it right, there might have even been a chance that somebody was trying to force the issue on the bottom to push it to 4, but he got up there. It looked like he got a little help, and then once he got the back end of that car loose, there was no bringing it back. Now, as far as the quick move down to the inside of the track, I don't know, guys. Are we thinking possible retaliation on that? Maybe a little
Going
annoyance?
around.
Well, I think he's got a good diversion there or something, because he was coming off of 2, and we all know you get loose off of 2. So, I think he's got a
Yeah, I mean, because if they can prove that it was an intentional contact, that would be a penalty from race control. Normally, that is what they do here, and but I'm not sure if they could say it is or not. He could have gotten loose, like you said. So that's a very interesting call for him to make. But right now, what all this does is it puts Cowboy Nation out in front.
Yeah, man, that white 48 car. Did you get a good view on that 3 flashes?
Oh yeah. I got a view of the lead or the crash that just happened.
The
'Cause I got
crash,
both.
the bump. You get a
Yeah, it was a decent angle, but I really couldn't tell unless you're inside the car if he got loose or not. I mean, that car definitely, it pushed right down into him, but it's really no answer to that without seeing some telemetry data.
We got the 9 cars starting coming around on the backstretch as well. That's now 2 people and 2 laps we've lost on the backstretch. We just lost off the 2. And we talked about that early in the race where that could be a tricky spot.
Yeah, I think one thing about this track is deceptive. You can set your car up to get big runs, coming off the corners and down straightaways, but when you come into the entry of your next corner, is your car actually going to be able to handle it? And a lot of times I think, we just see some cars back there slide.
The 5 of Heathen gets in the fence and almost crashed it. He saves it, but loses a few. Well, actually, he doesn't lose but 1 spot. That was, wow. Okay, recovered nicely. Oh, the 16 gets loose. Wow, we're seeing lots of contact here tonight.
Yeah,
The 2 Hendrick cars.
The top 5 of Cowboy Nation, Nixium, Heathen, Jake Grant, and Out of Mind are really trading blows right now, man. They're here to fight. And LA
Cowboy is driven out to a 1.2 second lead over LA Fatality. Heathen's another half second back in 3rd. In a good battle with his, I I guess you could call it protege in the 24 car there.
Well, battle is what we want to see. I want to see it all race long. I don't want to see it come down to the last 2 laps.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see these boys go at it. Oh, there we go again. The 22
16 got a 22 and Jake Grant.
Some contact there.
16 has huge front end damage from that as well. And I believe since that's a one-car incident, will still probably stay green. But that is a lot of damage on that 16. He's probably going to have to pit.
Yeah, that's really sad for his first day back in 2 months. That's a sad ending for him. He hits the wall again out of 4.
Wow, that happened really fast too. Oh, and another car around.
Haas-Bass is around. 73 of Haas-Bass.
He's been struggling throughout the race, man. He really needs to figure out that car. Work on his tire pressures, work on his wedge, and maybe get a little bit lighter on the tape because that will give you a little bit more grip in the corners.
Cowboy is just hauling the mail right now. That car looks pretty comfortable as he gets loose. Right when I say something.
I told you. As soon as we say something, they make fools out of us.
Yeah, this is very true.
Car looks pretty comfortable. Whoops, I'm just going to spin out down the straightaway here while you're talking.
He's just going to sit there and click off flaps. Nope, never mind. He's going for the lead. There he goes. Never fails.
Man, looking at Out of Mind and Heathen, they have been fighting lap by lap, and it looks like Heathen gets a spot from him, but I think Out of Mind's going to come give him a run for his money still. I don't think he's backing off. And there's Jake Grant back behind him, bringing up the top 5.
Well, you know, Heathen's in the car thinking right now, hey, I might have helped this 24 car out a little too much.
Right?
We got 13 to go in stage 1 as well. As, ooh, I like the fatality. He just slammed the wall. It's going to allow Heathen and Out of Mind to close in on him here for second. Okay, Grant there not far behind either.
Oh man, that 48 car, he's loose. He's hanging on to it.
Loose is fast.
I was just going to say, you know, Loose is fast, and he's on the edge out of control, but can still rein it in each time. I say he's getting everything he can out of that car.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Cowboy continues out in front here.
Yeah.
His lead is pretty stable at this point.
Yeah, the field's getting spread out now. I'm starting to see those guys that came, you know, I think prepped and ready with the long run setup here, and then others we're going to see, you know, they're short run at best, and now just kind of trying to hang on and wait to get into that pit window.
Battle for second is looking like it's going to heat up here. Heathen is tracking down the 1 of fatality.
Yeah, it does look like the 5 car Heathen making up some ground down on the 1.
Eight to go this time by in the first stage.
Ooh, and boy, did that 1 car get loose going into turn 3. Wow.
Yeah, I see people pitting possibly at the 2 to go mark because they could start out front if they pit now.
Yeah, the only problem is they gotta have to stay on the lead lap, so I don't know what they would do to do that. But I mean, if they could do that and stay on it, go for it. But right now, I know one guy that's not thinking about none of that, and that's that 48 car.
Yeah, I think he
He's
would
trying
be
to win himself another
more
stage.
than happy and welcoming if anybody wanted to try and take it down pit road right now to try and get a jump on stage 2, because that boy is just flat out flying, and I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of cars out here on the track as far as position-wise goes that could actually get into pit road, make it worth their while, and still get out in front of him without going a lap down.
Yeah.
Sector 9 is going a lap down. Serving cone, subbing for Party. There's the 73 not far away either. I think he's already at least one lap down because he's got that damage earlier and spun out.
Look back here, and the 22 is trying to use the 88 car as a pick. It did not work. And he tapped the wall. Oh, he's going to try to keep the car. He's wrecking. Jake Grant, the conductor, trying to keep this car from going into a wall.
Now we see our leader, Cowboy, starting to come up on some slower traffic now. And it looks like he's not going to have the easiest time navigating.
He has about a 2-second lead now that this battle for second is on. He even just had a look to the outside of Fatality, but Fatality was able to hold it on that bottom lane.
Yeah, Heathen really wants that spot from LA Fatality.
Oh yeah, he's back there taking a peek inside, outside, every which way.
He's
Just
a
waiting to
73
make a
of Haas
move.
Bass as a pick. Smart move by the one of LA Fatality using Haas Bass as a pick.
I was wondering how that car was going to come into play.
Right? Oh, the white car
Watch.
is super loose.
Watching it back on stream on out of the view of Heathen, and he actually got some front end damage from that contact with Haas as well. So that might affect his aero as these last few laps happen here. We are coming to 2 to go for the 48 of Cowboy as he comes around off of 3 and 4.
Yeah, that 48 car is just out on cruise control right now. He's got clean air.
Ooh, the 5 car into the inside wall.
I was going to say,
Oh,
I
he
just
catches it.
looked back and saw the 5 and the 1 getting tangled up.
They both catch it here, but that costs them a bunch of time. I don't know if they'll lose a spot. They got a pretty good gap as we see the white flag for Cowboy Nation trying to get another stage win this season.
Cowboy just been showing some really good races here at the beginning of the season. He has been super consistent, and man, props to him for how consistent he's been.
Yep, coming through 3 and 4. Cowboy is going to easily win this first stage. There it is, across the line. Looks like LA Fatality is going to finish in second, Heathen third.
Yeah, and it's not like Cowboy's showing he's strong at just, one particular type of track. He's definitely not a one-trick pony. He's already come in here in the season and shown that he's viable and tough to beat pretty much anywhere we go. So the 48 putting the rest of the field on notice there in stage 1, I think.
Yeah, and we also got a good run by the 24 who finished 4th, Out of Mind, and Off-Road in the 11 finishes 5th. That was a great stage performance for him. Super Shifter 6th, Jay Grant 7th, Drake 8th, Zach in 9th, and K-Rob rounds out our top 10. Shout out to K-Rob in the top 10 for the stage. Good job.
All right,
Bistro 11th.
we've got 3 cars a lap down. The 78 will get the free pass from the restart, and the 88 and 9 will stay a lap down.
Yeah, so Haas will be back on the lead lap. Chase and Serving Cone, we still got to wait and see if they can get their laps back. Hadn't talked about Chase much. He's having a tough race. I know he actually looked forward to this race, so he might be having some issues out there. Green flag is back out for stage 2. Cowboy and Heathen lead the way off into turn 1.
Yeah, and these are the two I want to watch go at it up front here on the first lap.
I thought the one was about to poke his nose in there too, but couldn't quite get there.
Ooh, and is the 24 car trying to help out the teacher a little bit with a big push?
Wow, that was a good move right there. See if he can keep it out of the fence. He does. He's running the top well. Heathen takes the lead here at Homestead.
18 car into the... Wow, I just lost my car number. All right.
He ran into somebody out there.
Yeah, it was somebody. It was somebody. I think it was the 88 car. He really hit him, man.
Well, I can promise you, whoever it was, they were not happy.
We're 3 wide for the lead here.
Yeah, I was going to say, that shot right there really shows just how many different lines are available to these guys out here. It just depends on where they got their car set to run.
Yeah, the hard thing is you gotta know how much I let off. How much I let off. I don't want to let off so much that I lose ground to him, but I also want to go in so hard that I hit him.
Intense racing up front right now. We see, as you said, multiple lanes working. There's a lot of cars using that bottom lane to turn in, but you can see the guys that take the top, they get that huge run off. As we see the 5 car, he's staying up there. Oh, and we got some contact again. It was the 1 of LA Fatality and the 14 of Super Shifter.
And we got a really big lag report here from the 9 car, and he's having some severe lag. We're seeing a lot of slingshotting from him, so I don't see him getting his way back up into the pack anytime soon with that lag.
Well, pretty good battle for first shipping up front here. The 5 of Heathen, the 48 of Cowboy, 2 totally different lines as far as the corners go. And now the 48 swings way down inside on the backstretch to get a run into turn 3, and that 48...
I thought he was just getting loose. Rails. Here I thought he was losing it, and he used it as a line and got past Ethan.
Great move
wow.
by the 48, wow.
Awesome job out there.
Yeah, he didn't just go in.
Has.
I mean, he made it stick and work, too. That was what the impressive part was for me. That actually worked.
I swear it looked like he was doing a slide job at a dirt track. I mean, he went in there sideways and went right up in front of him, and no problem, gassed on her, and there it is.
Yeah, a nice piece of driving by the 48 from Cowboy there. Real nice.
You see the 14 of Super Shifter has definitely recovered from that earlier incident. Now up into 3rd spot. He's trying to track these 2 down for the lead. We have 31 to go this time by.
Yeah, it looks like the 14's got the help behind him he needs. They just need to get it kind of organized and lined up.
We got a
looks like we're under
caution.
in game.
Aspas making use of his lap here. Man, he gained a spot. Hey, 1 spot's better than no spot, right, Cole?
Exactly.
Especially
Chase
here.
Dreamer will get the lucky dog here. And we are right at the fuel window once again to make it on fuel in the 2nd stage as we restart. So they should be good to go if we stay green. And I said that last time, and It I don't know.
I told you these guys
You know,
have a
we'll have
way
to
of
watch
making
and
us
see.
look stupid.
Right?
I
And I just
swear
heard
to
from
God,
Yeah.
yes.
race control that he's. Sorry, there's some weird noises coming from race control right now, but I heard from race control they can make it on fuel. But the question is, can they make it on tires? Once again, how loose is your car gonna get? As we restart going into turn 1.
Yeah, surprisingly, as loose as I'm seeing a lot of these cars get, even the 5 car, he had his problems. His right rear was still better than his right front at the end of that. I think that's just Homestead, the way this track is set up. The right rear, at least on these presets, wasn't burning off that bad.
We're 3 wide back in the pack for about 7th place.
Ooh, the
Ooh,
14th
it's a
is Super
close racing
Shifter
up front.
trying to run the bottom line to get a run on the 48, but then Heathen comes in. Now they're going to split it and go 3 wide, the 48 in the middle. LA Fatality bringing up the rear on that group in 4th. Now they're going to shuffle single file back down the backstretch.
Yeah, I think Heathen's just like, wait. I'd rather get behind you and push you than have us all wreck. So let's just calm down here for a second, and let's figure this out.
Right. Calm it down.
1 car loose.
And for anyone wondering why you haven't heard a 4th voice in a while, we have lost Storm recently, and I believe he's having internet issues, so I'm not sure if we'll have him back up here, but that is why. You're not going crazy. There was 4 of us to start this. All right. Looks like Heathen is going to work that top side and be right there, side by side with Cowboy, going into turns 1 and 2. Super Shifter is going to be right there as well.
I think the 5, little contact with the outside wall there going into 3.
Super Shifter now in 2nd, getting pushed by the 5, and the 1's right there, as well as the 16 of Nixium. His car is fixed, and he's back up in the mix. Grant's right there as well.
Yeah, Grant's frustrated because, man, he keeps getting this inside line, and he keeps catching them on the turns, losing them on the stretches. It looks like we're in game caution.
Once again, let's see if we can see what happened on this one. Looking for anyone around here. It looks like the 4 might have had an issue. He's got some front end damage.
Yeah, we got the 4 in there. Let's see what
the
else
11 of
there.
off-road, I believe, might have been involved, and possibly the 9 as well. They're all in that pack in the back there. But caution is out once again, and now they're definitely better on tires to make the rest of the way.
Man, I am watching the 18 of Asphalt Gator stream, and I just watched an 11 car doing a cartwheel, nose to tail, man. That was nasty.
Well, there's the caution. That was what it was. We go back under green. Normally, you think NASCAR would have required him to go to the infield care center, but the 11 is still in his car out there, rolling around.
Yeah, man. Impressive.
Oh, and we got some more contact. Kusro in the outside wall in that 6 Ford.
Oh, the 14 looked like he went up and got or the 6 car, excuse me, got contact with the wall as well.
Yeah, I feel bad for this 9 car back here. He has to stay behind the pack because of how bad his lag has been. He just has to sit back there and chill. Kind of frustrating because of how well his run was in trucks at this track last week.
If he can last right there for a little bit, as we see some more contact there, 1 car in the fence. But if the 9 can last for a bit, I think his lag might improve later on. We see that sometimes. As long as these guys don't lag out, it seems to get a little better. So he might be able to race in this 3rd stage, possibly, if everything goes good for him. As we see Super Shifter holding this lead now over Cowboy, and Nixium wants it. He's up in the mix now.
Cowboy
Cowboy
definitely
goes to
showing
the
he's a
bottom.
dominant car here
Slide
tonight.
job. Wow,
Dixie
power
tries to
move.
take that outside, man. Did you see that?
Super Shifter said, anything you can do, I'll show you. I can see if I can do it better here. Not quite able to get it that run that Cowboy just did, though. They're going to be side by side, and I think he's going to lose second here to Nixium. Yep.
Yeah, the 48 was not in a bad spot there with the 14 car or the 16 car right behind him.
And we see the conductor there in fourth. He's really working for it, and he gets a spot from LA Fatality. And we are 3 wide for 6th place.
Yeah, watching it back there. They're having some fun, it looks like.
The 73
Nixium
of
trying that bottom.
Pass is up there fighting now. After all of his struggles at the first stage, he's figured out the car.
Yeah, it looks like it's not as loose as it was for him early on, and he's able to get on the throttle better off the corner. Looks like we're under another in-game caution right here.
Yeah, these leaders are so confused. They're like, what's going on? I'll take a look at Asphalt Gator Stream and see what went on here.
It looks like he might have been involved in that one, the 18 of Gator. They're back again with the 4 of Zach and the 9 car once again of Serving Cone.
Ooh, the 73, the 4, and the 9. I think that was caused by lag. I think the lag from the 9 got the 4 somehow and put him around.
Well, something's happening out there for sure, because we're having a rash of cautions now. I mean, I know cautions breed cautions, but that's a few in a row here as we're going back under green, and we got to change up front. Chase Dreamer did not pit, neither did Off-Road. How does he go from flipping down the backstretch to second place for that 11 car right now?
Right? Second concussion, it's helping him race faster.
It's something. Right now he's trapped on the outside lane, though. I think he's going to drop like a rock here, but the 88 of Chase Dreamer did get a good restart. He might be able to hold it for a lap, but Cowboy immediately goes to the bottom. Oh, the 11's up in the fence and into Grant. And Chase is in the fence, so made me look stupid once again. All right, thank you, Chase. All right. Now Cowboy is back out in front.
Yeah, man, Serving Cone seems to be racing, even though he's having this lag.
I'm trying to see if I see any on stream. I haven't seen his car lag yet on stream. I'll keep an eye out for that.
I have my eye on
the
him
14.
specifically, and I have seen some really big rubber bands from him.
Yeah.
He is definitely lagging.
Keep us up to date then for sure.
Yeah, he's just had some really bad rubber bands, and he is.
Oh!
Wow!
Crash up
wow,
front, big crash. The 11 to 16 is involved. That's going to be another in-game caution.
In-game caution.
The rubber banded on the 9 is amazing.
Right? It's impressive.
If that lag keeps up, the 9 is going to keep racing around the track on one of these cautions while everybody else is sitting there. Oh man, that brings it down to we're under 10 to go in this second stage as well, so that closes it right on up.
Yeah, someone got loose coming off of 2, and that caused that wreck there.
Well, we're going to re-rack the field one more time, shake them up, throw them out, and see what happens.
Yep, we got about 8
Deuce
laps
Row and Heathen.
left.
And 8 to go.
8 laps left.
Deuce.
About.
Ooh, I
Oh
thought the
man,
48
the
was about to
18
go
car
middle.
spinning, the 9
Oh!
car all over the track.
Another crash.
It looks like he got
The
the
10
one
of
of LA
K-Rob's involved.
fatality too. Unless I'm just
In-game
smoking
caution out
something
once
good.
something's going on out here. I think they're all out there smoking something good. There's a lot of crashing going on right now. These cars are not handling great. And caution out once again. That will bring us to probably 5 to go or less for this second stage restart.
Looks like the 11 got into the 18, the 18 got into the 9, and the 9 is a huge lag. Oh my gosh! It is confirmed as a lag spike that caused that wreck. 18 car goes in the air.
But now you get to the point where race control is going to have to make a decision. If it's continuing to be lagged from a certain car, they do have the ability to park said car. Unfortunately, that the lag isn't necessarily that person's internet. It could be servers, and it's just picking that car. But either way, it's creating some issues out here. We'll have to see what happens as we go back under green. Ethan and Super Shifter going at it.
Yeah, that 9 car back to back pack. The sad thing is, he can still affect this race with how bad these lag spikes are. So.
Well, and with all these cautions, we're seeing the white flag this time by. We're 3 wide for the lead.
Ooh, now
white flag will be out.
4.
Oh my God! Last lap here.
Ooh, 18 to the wall.
I think we're still green. Oh, this contact. Oh, they're trying to keep it straight here. Cowboy and Super Shifter side by side. Now Heathen's going to dive it down to the bottom.
Oh,
they're going to be 3
to
wide.
The 5 trying to make it. Cowboy stuck in the middle.
Oh my God. Who's it going to be at the line? Oh! I think the 5 got it, but the 48 was right there. I know third is the 14 from that angle I just got, but I'm not sure who won that stage. I think it's the 5 of Heathen. That was, wow.
And that 18 car, he is. If I'm that 18 car, I'm pissed because I just got lag slammed again, and I went into the wall again from this lag here. I believe that's what I saw here, but. Look at the 18 showing, man. There's a lot of lag back in the pack.
I'm hearing word, too. Officially, Heathen has won the stage. Cowboy second. Super Shifter third. Grant fourth. Drake fifth. Out of Mind sixth. Chase Dreamer seventh. Haspass eighth. Nixium ninth. And Zach is 10th in second stage. Wow. If the race ends up like that stage did, we're in for a time here.
Yes, sir.
That was awesome. Green flag back out for the final stage.
I don't get is why this 9 car just does not leave the race. At this point, I think it's time to call it, put it in the garage, and come back next week.
We'll see what happens with that in this third stage, as it's going to be 51 laps to go this time by. So at that rate, they could, I'm going to say it again, if we stay green, they can make it on 1 pit stop.
I think we're going to have like 2 or 3 pit stops here. I'm sorry, man, but there's going to be 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 here with the amount of problems we've been having.
Yeah.
But again, as soon as I say that, they have a huge, long green flag run, so we never know.
Well, and then how do you plan for that as a driver? Like, if you're expecting this thing to have a bunch of restarts near the end, are you setting your car up for the short run, or are you just leaving it how you got it for your long run speed? That's the difficulty.
I would set it up for the long run just because I'm a very conservative driver. I'd definitely go for the long run speed, and then I just need to know what my short run setup is for the end of the race.
Yeah. Well, right now we see Heathen driving away a little bit from Cowboy, but I don't see that lasting too long. Cowboy's
24 car up in the air, 9 car hits him, couple different cars hit him.
Ouch.
What in the world? believe we stayed green though. I'm trying to find the 24 car here. There he is, back on the ground apparently, way behind the pack. And yeah, we're still green.
Sounds like we have a caution at the line. Caution at the line.
Oh, we
All
are
right,
gonna get
so
one. Okay.
it'll be this time, so they're extended a lap while everyone was deliberating on it. Here we go, and yeah, right now, caution is out. But with 48 laps remaining in this, I'm pretty sure they'll come down pit road on this one and go ahead and top off. Could see a couple people try a strategy here.
Yeah, I think these multiple cautions we're seeing come into play here really going to start changing up people's pit strategy that they may have thought they were going to come into play with here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Serving Cone just parked his car at the exit of turn 2. And that is why we're not quite getting there. I don't know what's going on with this 9 car, man. He is literally just parked, and he is sitting there. I don't know what he's doing, what he's thinking. He finally starts, and he's going now, but, man, Serving Cone have a really bad race, and that's very sad after how dominant he was last race, and the trucks hear it.
He might have just parked his car to go yell at everybody else in his house to get off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm definitely...
That's a good chance.
Yeah. I'm still seeing some lag spikes from him as he just drives around the track. You see his car speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. So it's kind of, you gotta be careful there. It looks like he's got to catch the field here, and they're gonna cost these guys a few laps. And they're pitting this time.
All right, will we see any 2-tire or fuel-only calls here?
I think you got to take 4 every time. I don't know, Cole. What do you think?
You know what? With a track like this, I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to have 5 more cautions, 10 more cautions, 0? I'm taking 4.
I don't
Well,
know.
you know what I say to make it interesting? Let's have the 9 car get fuel only. Let him start up front. Let's see what happens.
That'd be
not.
interesting.
With the lag he's having, let's not, but say we did. Yeah, no, heck, I'm like, at this point, I'm gonna take 2 tires because cautions breed cautions, and at this point, it looks like we're gonna have many of them. So let's try to pick up some track position here, you know.
Well, it looks like, from what I can tell, everyone went with the 4 tires. Looks like Cowboy wins the race off of pit road.
Well, gonna be fun to rack her back up again, I guess. I mean, we're seeing a lot of great races, especially on these restarts.
Man, I'm listening here to the Discord conversation, and CRL Party just popped in, and he is having a discussion here with Jake Brett, and he's like, "Man, I'll miss 1 race, and we go to shit." Look what happens when I'm not around, guys. You guys can't handle yourselves.
We have had a rash of cautions. I think it's these cup cars here at Homestead. They tend to get away from you pretty quick. So I think we're seeing that, and because I really think, other than the lag issues for the 9, any other caution I've seen tonight is getting loose off a 2 for somebody and making contact with another car, and it's on from there.
Yeah, we also seen some lag from LA Fatality. That's what I've heard from Race Control, and the 10. We will restart the box, no control car. Alright, Cole. It's time.
We
For
ready.
the greatest segment on live Twitch. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your pick for the race.
I think tonight's going to be the 14 to Super Shifter getting it done.
Back under green.
My car just slammed the 10, it looks like.
Ooh, another issue with lag. Let me see if they'll wreck here before I make my pick. I'm just gonna go with Cowboy because he's leading it, and I'm gonna pick him.
Oh yeah, that's a
Take the
safe,
easy way
safe guess there, man. So I can't pick Kevin because he beat me at Auto Club. So I'm gonna go with Jay Grant, my man Jay Grant. That's all.
All right.
And that was the best segment on live Twitch there.
Absolutely. Top 10. Top
What?
10. My boys out front are just flying right now.
3 lanes right there. Again, middle lane for Cowboys and drifts to the top. Super Shifter tried that extreme bottom lane as he then, of course, running the top. Oh, and gets into Super Shifter there.
All right,
Nice recovery for the 14.
We got another car that's had some engine problems, and the 10 car of K-Rob. He has had to go to the garage here, unfortunately, and we're looking forward to see him next week.
All right. So that's 2 cars out of this one so far. Wow, look at that. 3 lanes once again for the lead. Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of different spots out on this track that are working right now.
Oh. That 5 car is hitting everyone in the field at this point. I know he's not meaning to, but this is getting intense.
5 car
I think
loose.
have that.
Off a
Yes.
and we are 3 wide again with a 548 and 14.
Oh, this is going to get good.
That's an
Well,
in-game caution.
in-game caution.
Let's see what happened here. I'm going to watch
No,
the
it's not
stream
going to
of the
get good,
18.
Cole, because the caution
But
comes
I
up.
got nothing.
Wow.
See, I went in and I updated my stream because I was about 2 minutes, like a minute and a half behind. Now, I'm so close to you guys here that I don't get to see the cautions.
Oh, man, shouldn't have updated.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't have updated. I should have stayed the whole minute and a half behind. Let me see. Leave my tablet back here for a second.
Just step on it.
Mine's just updated itself. Oh, there we go. I'm getting deja vu. I feel like we've been here before.
Back under green. Yeah, I get that a lot.
14 on the outside.
All right.
That was his chosen spot earlier, trying to get some help from the 1 LA Fatality. But the 5 and 48 going to team up. Now the 48 going to go up behind the 14 to help
Oh, man.
out.
Man, this is some intense shit.
Yeah. Wow, all right, so
These
it'll be
3 haven't gone
36
3
at the
wide
line.
enough. Holy hell, here we go.
Pardon my French tonight, guys. Oh, the 9 car around. Five car, here's the 48. There were 3 wide, man. The 48, 5, 14 will not give up. And there's Hotspats
Where did he
fourth.
come
I was
from?
just going to say, where the hell
Nice.
did Dixie and Hazmat come from all of a sudden?
Hotspats was a lot down.
Nixium didn't have a front end either. Wow. All right, there he is. I think they're thinking, y'all want to go 3 wide, let's just go in here, we'll make it 5 wide.
Well, these guys up front definitely not afraid to force the issue and push it 3 or 4 wide whenever they want to. That's for sure.
Oh,
Heathen almost
5 keeps getting loose.
slams the barrier. 14 going low. Looks like Heathen's going with him. 48 stuck up high with no help.
Oh, there goes
Oh.
the 24. Wow.
Cole, are you eating something? I'm hearing a crunch over there. I'm like, what the hell?
No, it's just my joints. I tried moving. You know, because
Oh,
I'm
God.
old and shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, that 14 got a little high and opened the door for the 48 to get around down low. Now the 5 trying to go with him, but they can't figure out his life coming off of turn 2. That thing was super loose.
Man, I'm seeing some lag here. You guys seeing the same lag I am?
Yep, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, and the 5
5
once again.
car.
I think that's just his line.
No, he's just that loose. He's having to catch it off every single turn, and he's just trying to survive in 3rd place here. Man, that 4 car just hit the 18 in turn 2. Looks like we're all lined up now.
Yeah, these guys are just starting to get it lined up now. Now let's see the 14 trying to challenge the 48 again on the outside.
Now we're spread out enough to the point. Actually, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not saying it as they wreck. As soon as I start to say it, they wreck. Man, that 5 car. You see how loose he got there? I think he may even went into pit road.
Yeah, he's not liking that. I know he doesn't want to be that loose. He's top 4 nose to tail right now, and here comes Nick's him. And oh, I'm seeing some lag out of the 22 of Grant right now.
There's not the time you want to see lag out of anybody, especially up front here. With the 22 Jay Grant getting in the picture now.
Under 30 laps remaining.
Yeah, my pick's looking pretty good tonight in that 3rd spot. Jay Grant making me proud tonight.
Well, you know, mine's looking even better in the lead.
Yeah, that's because you picked the powerhouse, man. You picked the powerhouse. I picked an underdog. If mine wins, I get more credit. I get like 2 points.
The cup champion from last year, the underdog.
Right? Well, he's a conductor.
This is a good race right here. I'm telling you, this is fun to watch.
House
and
really improving this race, man. Having a good race. I'm very proud of him for figuring this track out and giving us a good showing today. Man, good job, man.
Yeah, Haspass with a real strong showing out here tonight.
yes, he is.
Now it's the 48 and the 14 still going at it. The 22 and the 16 right behind them going for 3rd. Jay Grant, the 22, says, I've already got 3rd. I want more. And he's trying to step away from the 16. Oh, and now.
Oh!
No!
13's loose.
Oh, save that.
God.
Oh, look at him save that. Super shifter, way loose off of turn 2, sideways almost the whole way down the back stretch and brings it back together. Loses a little time on the 48 bumper, but able to get it back in line and back into 2nd place. Hell of a save.
I think he went through the garage and came back up on the track.
He
after.
may have. Is that son of a bitch eating a chicken sandwich right now? That's what I want to know.
He just ran in there, grabbed him, food, came back.
Instead of doing a tear off on the windshield, they just handed him a sandwich.
He's like, can I get my order from All right, man. My mind is not working tonight, guys. I should not be up there tonight. I keep getting this in my head. We are struggling tonight. Got an order from Chick-fil-A, man. Where's my spicy chicken sandwich?
You know, they say
Maybe that's what.
they say the infield at Talladega has an amazing chicken sandwich. You gotta try it.
You know what ain't Chick-fil-A, that's for sure.
I haven't been there, but I've had a Martinsville hot dog, and it makes every other hot dog look very. I don't know what to call it. Trash.
So the
is a
rumors
nice
are
way.
true. The hot dog at Martinsville is just that damn good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I could get a hot dog.
I don't
now.
think so, man. Have you ever tried a J-Dog before?
No. What is a J-Dog?
Oh, dude, if you ever see a J-Dog, you're paying like $8 for a hot dog. It better be good, but it's amazing. If you ever go there, make sure you buy the sauce, take it home. You'll like me later.
Now, see, we have a little specialty hot dog place in our town that's been there for like 50 plus years.
Oh, the
Oh,
14
there's the
spinning
14.
around.
Somebody's
Ah, the 11, he's in the air.
And we started talking about all these hot dogs, got everybody excited for some food, and we get another. Whoa!
good.
I think the
God
24 hit
almighty,
him.
somebody just took a second whack at the 14.
124 came back for more and slammed him.
We're gonna get a call from the president of racing after this. They're gonna go, what in the heck are you all the guys doing in the booth? You guys are talking about hot dogs in the booth?
Well, that's their fault for not catering up here in the booth.
Yeah, but
But
we're
if
not
I had a
voting,
hot
guys,
dog to eat, I wouldn't be talking about it right now.
right?
Yeah.
My mouth be full. We got manual caution now.
This is going to bring us under 20 to go once they get back going. So this is the time where obviously going to come in, get 4, fill the tank up as much as you need to get to the end, and go from there. This will be the last time you put fuel in the car.
The 9 car will be a free pass, and I'm gonna just make a mention here. Remember Auto Club last week in Xfinity cars? You guys are saying, I want that guy as my crew chief. Well, I have a little confession to make. I have a crew chief. It's my dog.
Uh-huh.
He says here, dude, he goes rough, 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 rough. That means tire pressure on the right, left. Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense. Higher tire pressure on the right rear, higher tire pressure
Well,
on
he
the
is a
left
dog.
rear.
I mean, you know.
Just do it. And he goes, rut rogue. That means don't wreck.
Well, I would say he did good, but I mean, you finished second, so you gotta give it to you. But you know, I think he could have got you one spot better. So I would blame him for that one.
Yeah, man, he made a bad call to the end, guys. Man, but if anybody wants to hire him, you let me know. I will give him a headset. I will get him all set up with the controller and everything, and I'll hook him up. And you guys just let me know. I'll hook him up for you guys.
Oh,
Just
I
don't
had
talk
my
about hot
4-year-old.
dogs, because
I
he
had
might
my
be a little
4-year-old
bit
playing
hurt.
with me one night. She was a buddy of mine's spotter, and after about 2 laps, and she realized what car he was, I pointed it out to her. She was like, "Wow, you're really not good at this, are you?"
Yeah.
She got fired that night, but hey. I had to agree with her. I mean,
Nothing like a you kids, if you want to get a boost of confidence, they'll always be there for you, huh?
oh, dude, I'm telling you, kids are so damn honest. They don't hide anything. They don't hold anything back. They let you know. It's like they say, when a small child tells you you're ugly, you're ugly.
You might want to, yeah.
Because these kids don't pull punches and they don't hold back. They tell you the truth.
Man, good story here. Hospass comes out 4th. Man, good
man.
run for him, starting in the second row on this restart. You could give this an interesting end, y'all.
What's happened to Jay Grant here? he was just in second, and now he's near the back of the pack here. Wow. All right, well, we're lining it back up.
Hey,
Not
it's
sure what
all
happened
right.
to him, but
Jake Grant is just a little speeder there, man. He's got a little bit of a lead foot there, and so he went to pit road there.
oh, he got a
NASCAR
speeding
went-
penalty.
Nope. No speeding.
Yeah, I was gonna
We saw
say.
that.
Oh man, that's
He's got-
not what you want to do under a manual caution there, Grant. Oh,
Yeah, track position doesn't make a huge difference here, man. He's got to fight through all these cars now, and so he's gonna be struggling here.
yeah, I'm thinking about who we could talk to other than our top 5 like we usually do, and I mean, depending on where they finish, I've maybe Grant or Haas-Bass. If Haas doesn't get a top 5 because he's had a up and down night, we'll have to see. We want to talk to somebody out there that's not had the best of nights, so we'll have to see what happens by the end.
Well, I'm gonna throw some shade here. Let's talk to Heathen because he is not gonna make it into the top 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm predicting
Well,
it
I can
now.
tell you, I can tell you, if he doesn't finish in the top 5, you might not want to give him an interview.
I wouldn't. He's gonna be mad at me, that's for sure.
Well, he'll be mad.
I mean, it's going to be
regardless.
an interesting interview. I mean,
Hey, those are the best
Okay,
interviews,
yeah,
right?
true.
The ones with the
Oh, yeah.
contention in them.
especially when
Wait,
somebody
hold
else
on.
does them.
I think we need
All
to
right.
interview that 14 car super shifter who's in the back there. He had a strong car throughout this race, and I think he's definitely the man to interview.
Well, don't count him out yet. He might still get a top 5 anyway. So, all right, green flag back out. Under 20 laps remaining. Oh, and Nixium jumps on it, trying to get the Cowboy here. Heathen on the top side as well. Deuce Row making his way up there in the 4th spot. There's Haas-Bass still in 5th.
Yes, he is in 5th behind that 6 car.
Yeah, I'm kind of keeping an eye on the 14, the super shifter. He is really starting to cut his way back through this field and work his way up. Now he's getting ready to draw even with the 88 on the front stretch.
No,
Oh, Lord, and
I
somebody's
find it
going.
Interesting. You see that 9 car, he is racing right now, man. I really hope everything works out for him. We don't have any lag. If he does have lag, he can really hurt some people's races.
Yep.
And I'm seeing some lag from the
Cowboy on the
48.
serve.
Is that me, or are you guys seeing this
thinking?
too?
I saw a little shake from him, but I just saw one as well from the 5 car and the 16 right then as well. So I think it's just this lobby right now. But we're almost done with it, so if it just hangs on for about 15, 16 more laps, we'll be good to go.
Yeah, we'll be good to go. You know how we said we wouldn't get done by midnight, guys. Hey, we're still before midnight, and we're still racing here. I think we'll get done before midnight.
Yeah, I think we're going to
Yep,
pull it
it's gonna
off.
be- We've got this time by 15 to go. At the line, we just hit right there. So there it is. Getting
Well,
down to it, and Heathen looking for the lead.
Yeah, my projection is not looking very good right now as he gets loose and he's going very low on the backstretch. Looks like Nixium might get that spot from him. He keeps this car this loose. I don't know if he can make it through this run. He has been struggling this whole race with a loose race car, but like Cole said, right, Cole? A loose car is a fast car.
Yes, sir. You got to be right on the edge of out of control, and then as you're hanging onto that edge, you got to keep it under control.
Maybe that's why I don't want to win 2 league races ever.
I've yet to get one, so don't feel bad, brother. But I will tell you one thing: the first night I get my first league win, the neighbors are going to know about it.
Oh no, dude! I have a celebration when I win races, man. Me and my buddy. I know I'm 19, but we my buddy to go out and get champagne.
Oh.
And I sit there and I get to do my champagne celebration, man.
You know, I was at the store yesterday and I saw one of the little 4-packs of mini champagne bottles. I almost thought about snagging that just for something to add to things, but I didn't. I just went and got a 24 case of beer and said, screw it.
Yep, sometimes you just gotta go for it, huh?
I'm telling you, the 24 is better than 4, man.
Yeah.
Amen.
You know it's better than 24? 30?
What about 48 there in front?
True that. Well, my wife won't drink anything that comes in a 30-pack, so. Oh,
So,
there goes
so you're
the
saying
9 again.
she doesn't like the bush lattes? Oh.
No, we tried them.
Oh. Is 16 going to get the lead here? It looks like it, yeah. Dixie put him out front for now as they fight back on the top.
Well, looks like my pick, Super Shifter, gonna stall out right around 7th or 8th position, I think, and took the rest of this group just too far off on the field for them to reel it in.
Ten to go.
Alright, now, I'm gonna say it. Let's see if I can get through with saying it before it happens. We're spread out. Are we going to be able to make it the rest of the way without a caution?
I'm gonna say no. I think there's gonna be at least one more. I think we're gonna end up going green, white, checkered at this one.
And three.
What a battle up front.
Yeah, the 3-car battle. I'm seeing that 16-car lag quite a bit there, but I don't know if that's a real lag or just me lag, you know? They're gonna go 3 wide here, possibly.
Dixie kind of sailing through the middle of that before they even got the chance to.
Yeah, in practice, Dixie was very impressive when we did a connection test. He won that, so man, we should have saw this one coming.
Heathen's trying the bottom, though, to get to him. Oh, I think Cowboy just got the fence, or that was some lag. I think he got the fence just a little bit. Yeah, because he lost a little bit of momentum right there.
Dixie on front with Heathen in second, and the 48 of Cowboy Nation in third. This is our fight for the lead here. Nixium getting a good stretch out there in front. Gotta see if these two can work together and catch him. From that 48, I'm working with that 5, saying, hey, let's beat him. Go Hendrick.
And remember, this is our Xfinity Series champion here, too. So he is known to win some races last season here. Nixium, he hasn't ran here but this season, but I can't remember how many he won, but he won several races last season in all 3 series. So I think he's trying to get back to his winning ways.
Yeah, man, you see that 48 car got really loose on the floor last time, man. It was, I almost wanted to just shut my eyes and just hope he didn't nothing happen there.
You called it. You called it, Cole. Caution is out in game. Oh, this is going to get crazy. This is going to bring it right to the finish. We should have 2 or 3 to go when we restart. Now what do you do? Who's pitting and tire? Oh, man, there's going to be some guys that take 2 here. Wow, what do you do?
You know, if I've got anything over like 50, 60%, staying.
Right now I'm seeing Heathen at 60 and 65 on the rights.
I think 2 tires could be a move here. As you see the 12th car gain a bunch of spots. That would be
the 6 and the 12. Everybody else looks like they took 4. Down into the corner here. Let's see how it works out. It looks like immediately the bottom lane is going.
And Drake is telling out the shy out there, man. I be worried. Dixie gets the spot. He is in first place. He hit the 6 car, hit the 5. And there's some lag.
Oh, we better look out because here comes Super Shifter plowing through the middle. Now he's on the bottom. 14 back. Oh, he is back right behind the 5.
There's a crash. I don't know if we got a caution. We'll see. It'll be no manual. We'll see if the game brings one out. I think we're still green, and we're seeing lots and lots of lag right now.
Oh, yeah. That's getting bad.
All right. Battle for the lead. It looks they're still staying there. Sorry for the lag right now. This is the last lap as well. Okay. 3. Oh, it's going to be. Oh, it looks like Nixium is going to get it.
And he's in second, the 14th.
Nixium wins. Wow. Okay.
Wow, good finish.
Dixium, Heathen, Super Shifter, Cowboy Nation, LA Fatality. Bringing up those top 5 then. Those are our interviews for tonight.
Yep. Wow. Comes back and wins the race. Great job, Nixium. Say we, let's look at it real quick. Who would you guys like to talk to, Haspass or Jay Grant? I'd say one of them two.
Hey, everybody knows who I'm gonna pick. Who I'm gonna pick. So Cole, you can go ahead and pick.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go with Jay. See what happened there.
Okay. Yep. Let's get him in here. All right. Let's.
Hey, Jay Grant, you got an interview after the race, buddy.
What's up?
What's going on?
Dixie. All right, getting everyone in here, and
Many interviews we done?
top 5 here. We'll start with
From 5th up.
we will start with you tonight. So we'll get everybody in here, but then we'll start with you tonight. We'll go from the top. Let's see. I was waiting on that. All right, now we're just waiting on LA Fatality and Cowboy.
I don't think Cowboy's going to do one.
All right. I will bring in Haspass then to talk to him. All right. We'll wait for Has to join here. Make sure everyone's got their audio included, and we'll get this rolling. All right, we will start with our winner, Nixium. Wow, coming back after a couple months off the game here, man. It looked like you never left. Bringing home the victory, dude. You look strong all night. You had an instant early on. You fought your way back, and you got the W. How does it feel?
It feels good being back in the 16 Cup car and just to its name, which hopefully Cullig will do in real life, please. This weekend we're at America. AJ in the car. Come on, boys.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I think that he might see a repeat of that car, like you said, winning at Road America. So that's a good time for you to come back and win this one. But yeah, nonetheless, man, hell of a show. You had to fight off a lot of strong contenders tonight. Obviously, Cowboy, Super Shifter, Heathen, of course, LA Fatality, Grant there for a while until his mistake. We'll talk to you, Grant, in a minute about that. Um, but yeah, it was just a great show, and I mean, it was so intense throughout the race. We all had a ball up here in the booth watching it, and great job again on your win, dude.
Thank you guys for letting me run and kicking Ethan's butt once.
Shut the hell up. It's a mile and a half.
Well,
This should not happen, Lucas.
You earned it,
Once in a
man. Time to celebrate and gloat in Heathen's face all you want.
He will.
And
Trust me.
oh, did I say that on?
He
the
will.
Screen? But,
Oh,
yeah, okay.
You know that.
Good job, bro. Good to see you back as well. I'm glad.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. If you one of y'all would like to talk to Heathen,
Cole!
Got it.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't want to talk to me. That's for sure, man.
Cole! My boy!
All right, Heathen. Been a minute since you and I have chatted in one of these post-race
yeah.
interviews, but not the first time. Strong field out there tonight, man. Looks like a lot of tough cars. Really pushing the issue at certain times. Maybe getting a little overzealous, going 3-4 wide when we didn't really need to yet. But it looked like you had brought something, to the party, and you were actually, right there with them. Were you making any changes as far as like on all these cautions, especially when we started to rack them up towards the end of the race there, or were you running basically what you brought to the track?
We had a fast 5 car. The first stage, I only put the left side tire adjustments on, and in the stage 2, in the stage 1, I put the right sides on, and the wedge up. I never touched the tape on accident until like the first wreck in stage 2. Put that up to 45, and then, was still wrecking loose, and then so I had to tighten it up a little bit again. But once we tightened it back up to where we needed to be, it was fine. We ran a 31.9 by ourselves pretty much, so, which was the fast lap of the race, by the way. Just saying, we ran a 3.8, so had to say that. We beat Super Shifter, so. But no, we had a fast 5 car. That battle with stage 2 was freaking amazing between me, the 48 and the 14. We didn't know who got it until it popped up on our screens who got it, so.
We didn't know who got it.
Bro, it's close, man. I gotta thank Lucas for the paint scheme. He walked me through it because obviously I'm colorblind, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So
That explains a lot.
I just throw shit together. But next week we're at Vegas, correct, Flash?
Yes.
You'll see me in Vegas next week.
All right. Well, like you said, we talked about it a little bit here in the beginning of our stream before the race got underway about how this track is just one of those ones that is known, with the banking, the sharpness of the corners on the exits and everything for eating up tires, especially if we get into some long runs. We had a few long runs at the beginning, in the second stage of the race, but getting, the later half, third stage, we started racking up those cautions. Were you seeing any type of, premature tire wear fall off, than what you were normally expecting, trying to, keep pace with the rest of the cars up front?
Not really, except for when I put the raise the right rear up, because Homestead's the messed up 0.19 shit and all that. So I had to go up one above 50, whatever I had it at, and then I had to tighten up after that. But that's only because I was really loose, and that's because the left rear is keeping up with the right front. But no, it was the first run in the last run in stage 1 and 2. The car was fine. Tire was really, really good. We had that long run in the final stage before that caution came out at the end, when it was me, Lucas, and Cowboy just drove it from the field. I think all of our tires are pretty, really good, because we were all still running the wall. And as you know, Cole, where do I love to run the most? You were there for the PSS race, and I got gypped, but where was I running the entire race?
You like the high line, sir.
I was also winning that race, but
yes, in the lead as well.
But no, this track is one of my favorites because the outside line is a viable line. So next week we'll back to the Highline track, and I get to try and get my first win this year for Cup and be the first winner of all 3 series.
Well, they say you got to have goals and start. It sounds like you've got one figured out, but for you tonight, hell of a finish in that 5-car, sir. Fine
Thank you,
job,
brother.
well done. You made it exciting.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for being in the booth as always. Love you in the booth.
Yes,
You,
sir.
Storm, Flash, and the other one. I'll say his name.
I wasn't the one. He had to name the other one. Okay.
Cole, I love you. You know that. I love you, Cole. I love talking to you, man. You know that.
Hey, we do it on a regular basis
Well,
sometimes too.
unfortunately, tonight the other one was Storm. He had some internet issues. And we lost him there early on, but he was.
Well, I know he
but
was here, but I didn't.
we lost him earlier in the race, unfortunately.
Oh, that's sad. Well, thank you, Cole and Flash, for putting this on.
Yes, sir.
And Party, as always, for letting us race, except for the dumbass pit rule. But we didn't have to do it tonight.
Yes.
Thank you. I really appreciate you there, buddy.
Tomorrow night.
All right.
Hey, Heathen, guess what?
On that,
You're number one, okay? Just know you're number one.
today number 2, but
yeah. He's number one, man. I say he's number one. If you get what I'm saying there.
I was giving him the number one while I was passing.
Okay.
Fuck you, Lucas.
Alright, we're gonna move into third place. Who's our third place finisher? Should be Cowboy, correct?
Super Shifter.
Super Shifter.
Alright, I'm kind of offended by that one, Turn.
Don't worry. Heathen is too. I can't do anything right, man. Trust me. Just ask Heathen, he'll tell you all about it.
Oh, yeah. All about
I was
it.
waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
I think that's what the next podcast is going to be about.
I will kick your ass.
All right.
Super Shifter.
All right.
Man, that 14 car was flying today. You showed, like, you had to go to the back there at the end, and you had to work your way through the field, man. It was very impressive. We were like, everybody, keep your eyes on him, keep your eyes on him. He's going to work his way through the field. Can you talk us through that, what you had to go through to get back up front?
Basically just try to go where others weren't. You just try to break the draft and slide up in front of them, kill their run, and then pull away. That's all you really can do. And I would have been up there with them, but some guys decided they wanted to have some fun and swap some positions with me for about 5 laps, and yeah, I just had to bank on a caution.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go there. Man, Dan, that 14 car, it looked really good tonight. And I gotta say, man, you were in contention to win this race for most of the race. And at the end, also, you really, you were able to keep it 3 wide with the 48 and the 16 and the 5 throughout this race. Talk us through this 5 wide, man, because a lot of, sorry, not 5 wide, 3 wide. That can be very difficult at these tracks. Can you talk us through what you were feeling there?
Oh yeah, you just try to go with what the track feels like. I mean, when you're exiting the corner, you can tell right as you go to exit if the car is going to hit the wall, go sideways, or if you're going to be able to hold it straight. And you always got to try to aim, especially when you're 3 wide, for that certain feel that you're going to go straight. That's something Cowboy needs to learn on entry. He knows what I'm talking about. But overall, if we had some more green flag racing, I think it would have been even better.
Yep, had a lot of cautions there. A lot of lag. We saw the server was struggling a lot. So, and I really appreciate your interview. And I'm rooting for you next week at Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Rolling the dice.
Yeah, track's gonna be fun. I hate driving the track though, but sadly, I'll be up there.
Man, if you've ever been there, you hate being there too, man, because it's always 109 and dry as heck, and just miserable place to be.
I
I
just
would
say
know, I
that
live out here.
everyone always thinks, oh, he can go higher.
No, I like everybody's reaction when my wife and I moved out there. We lived out there for a couple of years, and I like everybody's reaction. Well, what's the temperature? It's 115 fucking degrees. Well, at least it's a dry heat. Oh, fuck yourself, Mom.
No, it's bad out there. You get those sandstorms and everything, man. It gets really bad.
The race in 2016 that got affected by the sandstorm. Miserable.
All right, let's move on to our fourth place finisher here.
Yeah, L.A. Fatality. You got a copy there, sir.
Hey, what's up?
You had a you had a strong run tonight.
Up and
Solid.
down.
You were battling that top 5 all night.
Up and down.
And do what?
It was an up and down.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was. That's a good way to explain it. But I mean, I felt like at one point you might have had the car to win, and then you, like you said, it seemed like
Shit happened.
kind of would fall back, and yeah. Um. So yeah, just talk us through your race, the feelings on that, and what your car needed. What were you struggling with the most?
It wasn't. It was more. I was really struggling in traffic. I don't know. I didn't really get much practice here, but I was confident with my car in general because I had to do a lot of adjustments and shit. But I was a whole lot of wrong place at the wrong time. That's really it. And then that's a lot of people get this shit. But that race I felt it a lot. But I still climbed up to fourth, so I'm content with that. Top 5 couldn't hurt.
Yeah, well said. Nothing wrong with it. Good points day for you.
Yes, sir.
We'll see what you can do the rest of the week. We're, of course, be back here for Xfinity, and then trucks will be in Auto Club. But, yeah, either way, good run for you tonight in fourth, and yeah, we'll see you out there.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, LA Fatality, man. I appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you.
That brings us to a fifth place finish for a Cowboy. If one of you guys, I think,
Hey,
Cole,
I
if you
called
wanna
Jay
talk to him
Grant.
or Trey.
Me and Jay Grant have a connection, so me and him, we have to talk to each other.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a connection. I mean, me and Cole have a really good connection. I don't know you and Grant yet. I've known Cole for almost a year now, so I think I can say I have a connection with Cole.
Right.
Hey, he's on my he's on the podcast already. So took all of K-Rob's time. So.
Well, I mean,
That was a fun podcast.
It really was. If we're gonna be honest, I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. He's the steak, I'm the sizzle. I mean, that's what you get. I mean,
that's really what it was.
All right, let's move on to our fifth place finisher here.
Cowboy
Nation, I'll take him on this one. Cowboy, the first week this season, sir, I did not take you to win. And I had a feeling that just wasn't time for the 48 tonight. It looked like you were having just a little bit of issue when you were getting in some dirty air coming off that turn 4 corner.
Cole, you died.
Yeah, we
looks like
lost
we lost
Cole.
some audio for.
Oh.
We'll get it fixed momentarily.
Motherfucking
Yeah,
Cowboy, man. You had a great race, man. You really proved us that you can be out front and race this track well, man. Kind of explain to us the adjustments you made and how you saw those adjustments translate on the track.
My adjustment was for long run. If I got away from him in the short run, then I didn't feel like nobody can catch me. So, and that's what happened in the first stage, and then after that, it just was caution after caution after caution. So I was just kind of like annoyed with how the race was going, but it is what it is. I feel like I supposed to win tonight, but like I said, it was just cautions, man. I was super annoyed tonight with the cautions, but there's nothing I can do about that. So,
Yeah, I think. One thing we definitely saw, though, to touch on a little bit more, is that run you had in stage 1. You got out in the open air, nothing in front of you, clean air, smooth sailing, and showed how dominant the 48 car was. And I think that little bit you just touched on there, you were definitely built for the long run tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I had a speed on the short run too. It's just long run. I was able to withstand my speed a lot longer than everybody else, and I can use the bottom. I didn't have to use the top. So yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to get long runs. So yeah.
Yeah, when you said you were able to work the bottom of the track, I think several times. You, Super Shifter, and Heathen were up there, and you guys coming off turn 4, you guys just, I mean, you were living in the 3 wide lanes coming off of 4, man. I mean, just lap after lap after lap, you guys would kind of shuffle in line down the backstretch, and then going into 3, you would all kind of spread out and hit your line, and it looked like you all kind of had your own preferred line, each time coming through. But yeah, you were definitely working the bottom and showed you were able to sustain the speed that you were looking for without killing the tires. So, 5th place tonight. Not the win you were probably looking for, but after the 2 already this year, a 5th place top 5, still not a bad way to finish off the night.
I mean, I got the only good thing that I got stage point in the first one. I wanted to win both stages and a race so I can get max bonus points because I just want to keep just dominate the season. So I don't know. That was my whole strategy is to come in and just gather up the stage points and to win.
Well, Cowboy, at least we had a good battle for stage 2, though. That's all we can really say.
The caution tonight killed me.
Bro, that last caution really fucked me and you over. Mainly you.
That brought me back.
Yeah, let Christian come back. He was like 3 seconds back.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, came off of your bumper.
What do you mean?
All right.
You died?
Your interview there, Cowboy Nation. Good job tonight. We're definitely going to be looking at you, man. You've been very impressive. So we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right, appreciate it.
All right. Where's the conductor at?
What's the court date for that speeding ticket, Grant?
Tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow at 12 p.m. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. in Heathen's Court.
Oh man.
And my 2 judges, me and Mr. Cole motherfucking Turk, are the judges tomorrow. So.
Cool. I have no problem judging somebody else.
we know. We're hearing you in the booth, buddy. We hear
You had a
loud
good
and
run
clear.
going though, Grant. In all seriousness, you had a great run going there, brother. I hated to see that at the end there. I was pulling for you out there. But I think Train wanted to talk to you, so
Yep.
I'll let him.
Man, I need to stop picking you to win these races because every time I pick you, you lose.
I don't even know what to say. The car felt great, and then I was just capitalizing on other people's mistakes, and then just the money stop there. I think the reason why I got to the point where I was going into that stop was I didn't take fuel the whole time. So I was thankful that the caution came out. The other ones are joke tonight. I'm going to try and clean it up as Cup Commissioner, but the 48, I was concentrating on trying not to hit his back bumper, and then I was going way too fast going in the pit road for the money stop, and then just kind of screwed my night. You know how it goes, you get put back in traffic, and you got to get through... I don't want to say the choice words, but yeah, you got to get through the field. But I had a tough time doing it, and then I got put 3 wide, and then I fall, and it's from there. It's just, and then the late caution came out, the green light checker, and I was able to salvage some spots, but I just hate talking to you guys as a sympathy interview. I told Flash last year, it's my goal every night is to go in the top 5 and come in this interview and be that non-sympathy interview, but that's how it's going the last 2 weeks.
Hey man, you weren't my sympathy interview. You're the guy that won an interview because you're just like, man, you showed you were fast this track, man. You were in the top 4 and top 3 at times in the race, man. You are not slow. You proved you had the car to be able to win the race possibly. That's why we're interviewing.
Well, and it shows you've been having an interesting night these last couple of weeks. That's the point of the interview. I mean, that's why we pick the person. It's if they've ran good and had an issue or.
I'm thankful that it's early enough in the season where I can bounce, but it's tough. Like I'm like 12 straight now. I know I shouldn't be.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of time in this season, man, and it's been a hell of a one so far. I will say that from all of y'all. Look forward to each and every one of these races now, and calling this up in the booth here with Train and Cole and Storm.
Hey, Hey, you acknowledged me. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a
Yeah,
good night.
Grant, we just wanted to talk to you for a minute. And, yep. On that note, thank y'all again for coming out here, as always, from the CRL Network. This has been a broadcast by Three Flashes, B-Train, Cole, MF Trickle, and UTLR Storm. Thank y'all again, and we look forward to tomorrow night. We also have the race at Homestead as well in the Xfinity Series, 9:30 Eastern, and then 10:30 Eastern in the trucks for Auto Club on Friday, and of course the podcast following that. You will see that on Sunday. And y'all have a good night, and check us back out tomorrow. Thanks, guys.